All right, let's shift focus now. The BMC has received almost 82,000 signatures objecting to building a metro car depot at Aarey Colony, thought to be the green lung of Mumbai.
In fact, citizens of Mumbai braved the rains on Monday to attend a public hearing conducted by the Tree Authority of the BMC to register their protest. If this project is passed, over 2,000 trees from the Aarey Colony will have to be cut in order to build the metro car depot.
Nobody goes and cuts and destroys a pristine natural area to park their railway bogies or metro bogies. So this is the issue. Now, for them to make their depot at Aarey, they have taken a pristine corner of Aarey, which includes two parts. One is a floodplain and one is a forested area. So the floodplain has a huge patch where there are no trees. But there are no trees there because that is the area which allows all the groundwater to fill up, our rainwater to soak in, and that is what is essential for the city, particularly during the rains, to ensure the city doesn't flood. So if you take over floodplains and make them into car depots, that water is going to go somewhere else and flood the city. The rest of the plot has a huge amount of trees, over 3,000 trees on it. Now, the metro authorities claim that we have saved 1,000 trees from our original proposal. But that is an absolute lie, because that original proposal was for some 2,000 odd trees, and now it has become 2,700 after saving 1,000. So there is something inconsistent with their data. And the simple question is, Aarey is our green lung and our green sponge for our rainwater. The car bogies can be parked anywhere in the city.
Neha Kulkarni joining us on the phone line. Neha, this is obviously going to infuriate a lot of activists and environmentalists. First, you have to struggle to preserve mangroves. Now, the existing green cover is being depleted. Can you give us what exactly is the argument on the side of the authorities for why so many trees are proposed to be cut in the Aarey Colony?
Absolutely, Afriza. And the fact that this is the second hearing that was constituted after almost a year. Before, almost 40,000 signatures were submitted in opposition to the axing of trees. And after the second hearing, another 40,000 signatures were submitted, which makes the total count go to 82,000 signatures against the axing of trees. But to the BMC authorities and the main implementing authority behind the work of Metro, which is MMRC, Metro Rail Corporation, they claim that shifting the car should anywhere, which is the proposed area that was Sanjay marked before, anywhere else will definitely not be the point, because they claim that this car shed will be helpful not only sparking the rakes for Metro 3 line, but also for Metro 6 line, and which is why they're insistent that the car should be made here in Aarey. The other argument they are giving is that they will be replanting all the trees which will be at in another place. But however, the argument which came here before is that the Aarey, which means the green lung, and if the trees get cut from here, it will not only be obviously the destruction of flora and fauna for the city, but obviously the green lung gets cut, it is going to be a major environmental disaster for people who stay there, for the residents who stay there, as it continues to be the breathing space for them. And if the trees get cut, which is the argument in the High Court had made before, and which is why the signatures are getting submitted to the authority, and hopefully everybody is keeping hope from the tree officer and the tree committee of the BMC to kindly take a decision on this. And if at all the committee passes approves the axing of trees in Aarey, the citizens and activists are then seeking to take the legal way out to ensure that trees are not axed from Aarey.
Right, Neha. So now what is the next step as far as this entire issue is concerned?
So as of now, we've been told that the signatures have been submitted to the garden superintendent, which also is also called the tree officer, which comes under the BMC. The tree officer will take a look at these signatures. He will gauge the kind of submissions that have come to him from various people, from citizens, from activists on the entire Aarey issue. He will himself also take a survey of the area, gauge the number of trees that are being cut, and also understand if replanting them anywhere else is going to serve the purpose. If he finds the submission useful, there will be a tree committee which will be formed. The committee will consist of certain people from the BMC Garden Superintendent Authority. They will then take a decision on whether the trees are required to be axed. If the tree committee approves for the axing of trees and goes against these signatures which have been submitted by the citizens, the activists are then claiming that they will approach the High Court or take the legal way out to ensure that the trees in Aarey do not get cut.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Neha, with the latest inputs on this big development.